there. Peace.
Nice.
Welcome back to the channel. We are here at Bonos, the best bodybuilding gym in Dubai. Kiara is back. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a couple of days, and we are here to attack bench. You've done 140 in the past, right? 140 kg.
I've done 150.
Okay,
That's
excuse
been
me.
my PB. Yeah, 150, 10 kg more. But
We say PR around here. But
PR. Okay, sorry. 150 is my PR. But yeah, working back up. I'm gonna do 130 today. See how it moves, and then might attempt 140 PR. Well, it's a PR for this prep so far. But yeah, so 130 today, and then 140 if I'm feeling good. So.
Excellent, and I strongly believe in establishing like a good baseline in the beginning of prep. It really helps give you a good idea of where you'll end up by the end of prep. So early prep PRs are a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be working up to 180, so about 400, 405 for an Amrap. Then I'm going to back down. I'm not going to stop there, and I'm going to do some working sets of about 160 or so. Finally get back into my comfort zone, which is like doing bodybuilding, hypertrophy work, like about 3, 4 working sets after an AMRAP. I'm looking forward to it because the last couple of months has been really low volume training outside of arm wrestling. So super low volume with squats, bench, and deadlift, and I feel like I've deflated a bit. Even though I was feeling super strong, I felt like I wasn't doing much besides biceps and arm wrestling stuff. But now that that's behind me, I'm looking forward to this.
Get back into it.
Yes, I can't wait. So let's get back into the groove and let's get started. Yes. I think the boobs are an unfair advantage. They're like a trampoline.
Considering getting them bigger just for powerlifting, you know?
Hey, look, whatever it takes. I like the mindset. Whatever it takes. Yep. 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 Good full reps, unlike me doing half reps.
When you bench, do you always bench like in more of the kind of bodybuilder, flat back kind of way, or do you ever bench with an arch?
Well, that is me attempting an arch.
Oh, right.
To be honest. This is my arch right. This would be flat back. This is about my arch right
Oh, right,
here.
okay.
And I bring to my upper abdominals to reduce the range of motion as much as I can.
Yeah.
I never bench to my chest, always like upper abs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see some people who have absolutely incredible arches.
Yeah, that's the
They
talent.
move about this much.
It's
but no, it's interesting because some people like obviously bench with no arch, some people bench with a big arch.
right, like
So-
Julius.
Yeah, exactly.
Ironically, the biggest bench presser in the world
Yeah.
has hardly any arch at all.
Yeah, exactly.
He has the longest range of motion
Yeah.
of anybody ever.
And he's the strongest.
Yeah, and he's the strongest.
At all, like in general, like if you got longer arms, it will help with deadlift, but then with bench, it's just gonna like you've got the range of motion so much more to go down, isn't it? So.
But then the previous bench press holder was Krill, and he's 6'7".
Yeah, right.
6'6". Yeah.
Yeah.
6, yeah.
It's crazy.
You know, so
Right, okay.
there are exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. I've seen zero struggle in her face so far. So
Yeah, right?
they're pretty optimistic about 140.
Sure.
Let's go. Nice.
All right, keep it going, buddy.
Come on.
Come on.
Let's go, let's go.
26. Oh, you
I
needed
think
just
I
one more.
I lost count at like 3. I think I was just watching it go up and down like that.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Oh, so good.
The first time back as well doing that.
Yeah, first attempt
Yeah.
at an Amrap this long time.
Yeah.
Years for sure. No, not years. Months.
Feels like years. Yeah.
Feels like years though. Feels like a long time.
So what is your 1 rep max on bench?
I've done 307 with wraps. Competition 650. No, 645.
Yeah.
Which is in kg I don't know. In competition. But my gym max is 307.
Wow.
Clean rep.
Yeah.
Touched my chest, locked it out,
Yeah.
but I had wraps on.
Okay.
Yeah. Without wraps, yeah, it would be actually in competition, 645. I paused it. I was in a full meet.
Would you say that wraps add a lot? Because I've never used them, so. Are they
100
like knee wraps or?
Not as much as knee wraps, but I'd say like 5 to 8%.
Okay.
But on 300 kg,
Yeah.
you're getting a decent amount for sure.
Have you ever used a slingshot?
I have, yeah.
Is it anything like that, or just it's completely different?
Definitely less than a slingshot.
Less. Okay. Okay.
A slingshot, you're not benching in your normal groove,
Yeah.
and wraps you are.
Okay. Yeah.
So if anything, wraps certainly would, if they have any at all carryover to your unwrapped bench.
Right.
They definitely overload. Maybe like I said, 5 to 8%.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a slingshot, it's like 15%.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it's like your groove is way off.
Yeah, I've used slingshot before for overload work, but I've found it's just ruined my shoulder because obviously, it's, like you said, you're not in the natural bench position, it's forcing you forward. So I stopped using it like pretty much like 2 or 3 sessions with the slingshot. I mean, it feels great because you've got weight on the bar, which you're not used to. Like it feels brilliant, like for the overload work. But like you say, you just don't follow that natural line. So it works for some people, I guess, but I think wraps are definitely a good way forward to get like overload work in. Definitely like something I might try.
Yeah, definitely give it a shot. I mean, if you want to in your back down sets, your working sets, give it a shot.
Try them on, yeah.
Yeah.
Might do that.
Yeah.
Might get like a 180.
You just might. By the end of prep.
Yeah.
Up. Beautiful.
Feeling good.
Looks great. Still see no struggle in your face, so looking good. No, I'm super happy with that. Extremely close to my all-time best Amrap, and as I mentioned, I have not been training for bench like I was back when I hit 26, 405. Then that's all I was doing. And I'm super close to that, like within 5-10%, not even less maybe. And yeah, really happy with that. Really happy with that. For sure.
I think as well as doing like that's right at the start of you getting back into training as well.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And did you say that's what you're kind of doing at the end of like training last time? So it's a pretty decent starting point.
Exactly. That was what I was doing at my peak while doing heavy bench volume,
Yeah.
which I have not been doing any of. I would literally, for the last 2 months, go to the gym, 1 bench set.
Yeah.
That's it. That was all arm wrestling,
Yeah.
all bicep work, no bench, squat, deadlift, volume. Just go to the gym, hit 1 heavy set.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see like in a few weeks. I I'd say months, but for you probably a few weeks. while you're revving on it, it'll be really good.
Now the real warm-up starts.
Come on, you got this. Easy weight.
Yes. No problem.
Nice.
No problem at all.
I'll do 130 and then go for 140, I think, after that.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why not just go to 140?
Pardon?
Why not just go to 140 from here?
That's a big jump.
Is it?
Relative
Yeah.
to 1 rep max.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do 130 first and then 140.
Okay.
I think with like deadlift and squat, like it's quite easy to do with that. But then
Okay.
with bench press, like when you go into comps, like most of the jumps are like 5 to 7.5 kilo
Okay.
with bench.
Gotcha.
But I'll do 130 and then see how that moves.
Yeah.
But what you want? You want into one between?
I'll do 3 and a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Nice. This is equal to what I've done so far on this prep. So
Okay.
I'm about 3 weeks into this prep. I would like to get like a 150, maybe 160 bench. Like I've started cycle like 2 weeks ago, and bench like skyrockets. I think for any females and males, like when you come off cycle, I was off for like 16, 17 weeks, had a really long break, managed to keep the bench like pretty in check, like 110 for touch and go for like 8 or 9, like
Okay.
8 or 9 and 10. So it's been there, so it's like at a really good starting point for me. So I'm just waiting for like maybe 2-3 weeks time for it to just increase a little bit more. But we'll give this a go, and if this moves smoothly, then I'll go for 140. Just gonna close my eyes and hope for the best.
Worst case, I'm here.
Yeah.
No worries. You're safe either way. Okay. Yep. You arrive? Perfect. Yes.
Cool. We'll go for it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That moves alright.
I feel like your sticking points right off the chest, but once
Yeah.
you get it off the chest,
It's when, because of low bar, I start getting like shooting pain down my right arm. So I've noticed that when the weight gets heavier, my right arm is later to actually come up with the bar. So it's something that you just have to kind of deal with at the level of sport that you compete. Like you've got to do low bar, so you just got to get on with it. But yeah, that moves right. I'm happy with that. Do you do much accessory work like around bench press, like chest, shoulders, like after your bench press session?
yeah, I don't do shoulders, but I do like another variation of a press movement, like a hammer strength on an incline.
Yeah,
I'll flare my elbows up,
yeah.
try and really get the upper chest developed. Then I'll do a fly.
Okay.
So it's like a total like 3 to 4 movements total, like
Yeah.
2 or 3 accessories,
Yeah,
and then 1 heavy compound movement.
yeah.
If it's not flat bench, it'll be incline bench, or even board press. I do like board pressing a lot.
Okay.
So when I'm in like powerlifting prep,
Yeah.
my biggest accessory for bench is just putting a 2 board there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. Because some people they just do bench press and that's it. I find like all of the best lifters are always doing like accessory work, and it's actually I find as well, like just throwing a few names out there, like you, John Hack, everyone like who are quite elite. They're all doing kind of bodybuilder style movements as well afterwards. They're focusing on, squat, bench, and deadlift, and then they're going and doing quite a lot of accessory work, like almost bodybuilder style training as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
And when I was back in New York this summer, when I was training with my coach John Gaglione, I mean, the workout took me as much as 2.5 hours long because
yeah.
there are so many accessory
Yeah.
movements
Yeah.
that he has as athletes do, and it works. It really does.
Yeah.
it's the movements you don't want to do though,
Yeah.
and the way you don't want to do them.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why a lot of us end up just skipping it.
Yeah.
Because it's not the fun stuff. Like and this is the fun stuff. But
Yeah.
the deeper you go into the accessories, the more boring
It
it
all
becomes.
contributes, yeah.
Yeah,
massively.
but they certainly help.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for this. If I don't get this, you're gonna have me back in like 3 weeks' time, and I'll do it for a few reps.
Okay, Kira gets her revenge in 3 weeks.
Hold me to it.
No, you're getting it. No doubt. Get that working. Come on.
See it.
Air, race. Drive. Okay, I got it.
Not that this time.
Okay.
Next time.
If you moved another inch, it was there. So
Yeah.
you're like an inch away.
Do you know what though? That is one thing I do need to focus on is leg drive. Do you use leg drive with?
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%. And
Yeah.
the way I use leg drive is I like to think of I'm laying on the bench and I'm doing a leg extension, sliding
Okay.
myself up on the bench.
Okay.
You drive through your heels straight to the floor,
Yeah.
your butt's just gonna come off the bench.
Yeah.
So I try and use it as like a leg extension, driving my upper body up the bench through the bar.
Yeah. Because that's what I
Yeah.
find difficult is connecting it through the body. So it's like I can leg drive to here, but it's then forcing it up through your arms, which like you say is probably because I'm pushing through the heels and not like an extension. So definitely something else to try as well.
Yeah, think of it as an extension
Yeah.
and timing it, and you'll get the timing because
Yeah.
it'll feel far different than driving your heels straight through the floor.
Yeah. I'll give that a go next time. Come back and get that.
Oh yeah.
Do some walking sets.
1,000,000%.
Nice. Very nice. So I do powerlifting and bodybuilding. I get asked all the time which one I prefer. Out of what sport do you prefer, or what are your reasons to why you like each one?
100% powerlifting.
Okay.
But in my case, without dieting or following a specific bodybuilding program, I'd have a good physique that I'm happy with.
Yeah.
So I don't have to really go to the extremes to have a body that I'm happy with. But also on that note, bodybuilding is not something I can really measure. Aside from looking in the mirror, or you go on stage and compete,
Yeah.
and then your physique is really not up for you to judge, but for the judges to judge.
Yeah.
Whereas in powerlifting, like you have numbers to measure. Like it's a something definitive.
Yeah.
And
You either get it or you don't.
you either get it or you don't.
Yeah.
You can always
Yeah.
look back, I did X amount of weight or
Yeah.
X amount of reps. With bodybuilding though, you look at photos, videos, like
Yeah.
I guess I look better now.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
feel like with bodybuilding as well, like I think from any competitive standpoint, you don't appreciate how well you've done or how good you look until maybe months in the future when you look back and go, oh, I actually look pretty decent back then. Like it's one of those things, whereas with powerlifting, it's just like if you're going for a number, you hit it, you like know straight away. Do you know what I mean? Like you're proud of like what you've lifted, like what you've done. Like exactly the same for me. Like I think with bodybuilding, it's incredible, but it's subjective. Whereas with powerlifting, you either get the lift or you don't. Do you know what I mean? Like you either hit depth or you don't. So it's like you say that with both of them, it's not really one without the other. You want a good physique, but then you like lifting heavy. So they kind of work in conjunction.
And everyone's gonna have their own preference,
Yeah.
right? And I know many bodybuilders that love to lift heavy.
Yeah.
But with that said, they still prefer bodybuilding.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean they don't like to lift heavy and push themselves.
Yeah, 100%.
Just for us, it's the opposite. We like the way we look,
Yeah.
but we prefer lifting heavy, and that's more important to us.
Yeah.
You know, hitting 1 to 3 maxes, etc. So, but they work so well together.
Yeah.
Like, there's such a good synergy created when
Yeah.
you do both.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
you see more and more people now these days, don't you, doing both? Like bodybuilders turning to powerlifting, powerlifters turning to bodybuilding. I mean, I've seen so many powerlifters this past year compete in bodybuilding, get like their pro cards in bodybuilding. It's been crazy. Like it's great to see like the two kind of colliding together, like working alongside each other. It's pretty great.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the powerlifter that neglects their physique.
Yeah.
Or the bodybuilder that,
Yeah.
doesn't ever lift heavy.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you don't want to go too extreme in one direction.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I'll do this walking set. I think I'll go for maybe four good reps. I'll do a few sets on it.
Okay.
Easy way, Kira. Come on.
All right. Yep. Yes. Beautiful. Yep. Yes. Yes. Nice.
Do a few sets of that.
All right.
One rep max work or volume?
For sure, one rep max work. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
for sure. I mean, I always do Amraps,
Yeah.
tested 20 plus, but when I put my mind to it, I end up much better with one rep maxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And do you ever lift with music, or are you very much just the type of person just to like be able just to go up to a bar and lift it up?
I used to, and those are my best days.
Right. Okay.
I mean, when you lift with music, it definitely elevates you
Yeah.
somewhere you can't get without music.
Yeah.
It's like you create an atmosphere.
Yeah.
When you're lifting in silence, it becomes more dull than
Yeah.
if you had like music blasting in your ear.
Yeah.
That atmosphere,
Definitely.
So, but that's one of the cons of being a YouTuber and filming in the gym. But
You'd have something to say if you were there just with your earphones on the whole time.
exactly, yeah. Like if I wasn't
Yeah.
filming, I'd have my earphones in the whole time, wouldn't talk to nobody.
Yeah.
But those days are gone, and it's a career for me now. So
Yeah,
you have to
exactly.
make some compromises.
Yeah. Well, I mean, still lifting pretty heavy, so.
Exactly.
It's a
Could I
good
lift more with
compromise.
good music blasting in the speakers? 100%.
Yeah.
And I'd have more fun doing it. But
Yeah. Exactly.
got to make some compromises.
Yeah. Very nice.
All right. Yep. Yes. Push. Push. Coming for that 160. Come on. Yes. Drive. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, when doing the bodybuilding portion of the workouts, I try my best to be as strict
Yeah.
as possible and have as much time and attention as possible.
Yeah.
Because the heavy compound movement is done, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I'm in powerlifting prep, okay, the sessions will be different altogether,
Yeah.
and it will be moving explosively and just getting the weight from point A to B. But these movements I'm doing to maintain my physique, maybe even
Yeah.
develop it a bit.
Yeah.
So try and get as deep a stretch as possible
Yeah.
and move it as much under control as I can, as opposed to just seeing how many plates I can stack on.
Yeah. So with all your bodybuilding movements, then do you like to do stuff like tempos or like slow eccentrics and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, 100%. Long eccentrics, supersets. Yeah, I really get the more time and attention, the better.
Yeah, yeah.
The more time and attention, the better. So.
Yeah, this is definitely great for it. Like, I feel this one's so much more than the one that's been using in that. So, and I mean, I'm like 30 kilo less.
Yeah, you probably do like
Yeah.
3 plates on the machine, right? Sitting here doing pec tech, watching Andrew get a haircut.
Where do you prefer to put your feet on this? Here or
Actually behind me.
table?
Yeah, like that.
You're gonna make this slimmer.
Drop set.
Ugly pants.
Ugly fat lazy.
Yes.
Fuck, that's too much. That's too much for one person. That's too much for one person, Negative.
This is a heavy stack. It gets pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, you don't have this problem, but even I do it from time to time doing the pec deck. As it gets heavier, cave forward.
Yeah.
You want to always keep your chest tall, proud throughout the whole movement. Otherwise, you're using too much shoulder.
Yeah.
So, but you didn't have that issue. I'm just saying this for you guys.
Do you touch at the top as well? Like, do you hold for a second?
Exactly.
Or, yeah. Okay.
I hold for a second
Yeah.
at the top, and then at the bottom as well.
Yeah.
At my end range, which would be like about here. I let it open me up a bit.
Yeah. Really good form.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe put it a little bit heavier.
Yeah, it's a little bit too light. Yeah.
This is when I can't see where he puts it on.
Yeah.
It's a big jump. So
He just went up
up
one plate.
Now we see some struggle in that face.
Oh, I'm gonna ache tomorrow.
You and me both.
Oh, it was a big jump.
Yeah. So, who wants to see me and Kiera race to crush a watermelon?
Oh,
So I'll crush one this way, and Kiera will crush it between her legs. How about a friendly race?
I feel like that's a good challenge. That's a good challenge. So you're gonna do one with your hands?
Yeah, I'm gonna crush it like that, and then you can crush it with your legs. Yeah.
Okay. Game on. We'll do that.
Fair deal. Okay.
I'm gonna get on the adductor.
And I'm not gonna do any upper body for a week. I gotta come in fresh for that.
Very nice.
One way to kick off the prep. guys,
Feel the burn.
on that note, we're burning, we're pumped, we're done. We both, and we're both out of breath, clearly. Probably me more than you.
Yeah.
But that's always me, isn't it? Actually, for a little bit there, I had really good conditioning.
Yeah.
I did for like between September and November, like maybe October, yeah. Anyways, we're working on that now. Did an Amrap, super happy with it, considering I was not preparing for a big bench. So to pull it out of my ass, not planned, really happy with that. Also, nice to know I can do biceps 4 times a week, as I did when the Georgian arm wrestlers were here coaching me, and still have a great bench. So, yes, guys, you can arm wrestle and power lift, but you can't arm wrestle and do strongman. That 100%. Strongman, there are so many bicep intensive movements, Atlas stone, log, clean and press, so many that just abuse the biceps. You have a really hard time doing both and being good at both. Anyways, Kiara here worked up to 130 successfully, 140, close miss, but you'll be back.
Still bitter about it. We'll be back. I'll do it for reps. You have my word.
And then you'll sleep good at night. But until then, sleepless nights, maybe some arguments with your boyfriend, you know? Anyways, look, jokes aside.
Get a bench at home.
Yeah, exactly. Bench him, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna be back. We'll see what you can do on arm day and deadlift day.
Oh, deadlift day. It's my kind of day.
Definitely. 100%. Now that'll be like next week or so.
Yeah.
And we will update you guys on which arm wrestler is going to be making a visit to Dubai next. Potentially Alex Kardeccia, not confirmed, but he is in the cards. We will update you guys. And for those who will be watching this video a bit late, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It's a bit early, but maybe you're a little behind on my videos. And if you are, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. Follow Kiara in the link below, Kiara Jackson Fitness, and I will be back very soon when I'm in breath, recovered. Yeah, so that's it for today. Also, go to purelifestyle.com for all the merch, lifting gear, clothing, supplements, we have it all. Please check it out. PR arm wrestling tables are also launching very soon, and it will be on the website in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that as well. And we will see you guys very soon with watermelons.
Oh yeah.
With watermelons first and foremost, for anything else.